Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3 of the show. It's gonna be a great one, right, Call?
Yeah, you betcha. Today's episode is us ranting about our tragic flaw as humans, which is our affinity to a game of soccer with robot cars, otherwise known as Rocket League.
Oh yeah.
Hope you guys enjoy. So we started playing Rocket League a couple of days ago, which has been a bit of a relapse, I would say. So for context, was it last year?
It's been like the last year and a half.
We've played Rocket League probably like 5 hours a week, like probably more, but
Probably.
it was a lot. It was a lot for one game that we just get way too hyped about.
Well, I mean, you got to you were like in your free time, you'd be like eating breakfast and I'd come downstairs and then like I see you just hunched over a laptop that's playing Rocket League highlights or like tips for beginners.
Like you know it's bad.
How to get more goals. Like
it's bad when you start like spending your free time like outside of gaming itself,
outside of practicing the game, researching the game.
It's like, okay, buddy, like settle down.
It's like, I hear that you can do an ocular triple flip.
Yeah, it's
if you jerk the controller left and then do a quick move on the joystick rotationally to the counter or clockwise position after pushing L1 3 times.
The worst part about that is that there are manuals that say exactly that, and it's like, who the hell is gonna memorize that? First of all, learn it and then memorize
you were the
it.
one.
Well, I learned through the tutorial mostly.
Yeah, you did, but like we would play and you'd be like, let's enter practice mode.
Yeah, I did do that one
first,
time.
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was you know what though. I wanted to get used to the control. I want it to be good because I'm personally not a gamer at all. Like I don't play games outside of Rocket League or NHL 08.
Yeah, but like Rocket League is like NHL 08 though. That's a
But the thing is, I want it to be good because the buddies who I play with
don't discount Battlefront 1 Horde mode.
That is, you know what? You're right about that. Battlefront 1 is on the belt. It's on the belt. But like with the Rocket League, I think you were like, I think our first ever game, Anthony was like, oh, we gotta play this game, Colin, like it's great. And then he gives me the controller, and then half the game he's like, oh, buddy, you're on the wall there.
Yeah,
oh,
like,
you get on the.
He's like, man, I'm on the ceiling.
It's like
I don't know where the ball is.
We didn't realize that you could have a ball view the whole time, and like.
No, I knew.
Well, I didn't. So. The whole time I was just on the ceiling. I got this. I got what are those called? The achievements or whatever.
Yeah.
Called wall crawler in my first game because it was like travel like 2,000 meters on the wall. Like usually people get that after like playing 15 games or something.
See, but the thing is like it kind of took you over. Like you're like a lot better than the people who play games regularly that I've played Rocket League with. Because you're dead, like you just want improvement in that one game.
Yeah, it's just that singular game.
Now we've gone to the old competitive mode.
Yeah, we've been ranked, so we're
honestly, I don't think anything in this world gives me the feeling of pleasure and joy that I get from winning a competitive match in Rocket League or getting a goal. And the thing is, like, it's harder to capture each time because if like even if we're up like 6-2, but we didn't get the last goal, it's like probably
maybe we should try again.
Probably gotta play again. That didn't probably one more over
like
here.
I can't count the number of times on my hands, like both of them, where we've been like, okay, like we're playing 3 games and that's it.
And then the end of the third game, it's just silence, and then
we just kind of let it time out, and then we
probably
go in.
We're automatically queuing again.
And then by that time it's like 10 p.m. after like we started at like 5, and then we're like it's like 30 games
things
deep.
to do.
Like it was pretty bad last year, and we played a little bit in the summer, like maybe like 4 games.
Yeah,
like very very rarely.
Very brief.
But then this year we kind of came in. And we're like, we're not playing.
We just have a little more control of our schedules this year, and
but then all of a sudden we like play one game, and it's like immediately back into it. We're like, oh my god, I love this game. Like, Anthony, tell the people how far too into it I sometimes get. He really loves this game.
It's like Colin will get so worked up, and then it was right, stop, and then it'll be, okay, Colin, just breathe. Like he has to self-talk
like
his
I'm
way.
a psychiatrist, but to myself.
He has to self-talk his way through the games just because like they get so like amped, and it's like I don't know, man. There's something about it. It's like I felt that way about very few games. It just captures something.
Yeah.
And it's the thing is too is like we've realized like there seems to be different calibers of players at different times in the day.
Oh,
so
God.
like when we're just had breakfast and maybe classes in 2 hours and probably like what if 15 minutes turned into 30 minutes here and we played a couple Rocket League matches. Like we're playing against like like a stay-at-home dad or a kid that's like sick, or like a streamer or something that's like playing with like there's it's like the quality, it's like it's either like they're good because it's their job, or like this is the only time they get to play like before work or something like that. So like we tend to do really well against those guys, but then we'll play at like 10 p.m. and this is where like all the night crawling hot dog eaters come out,
sweaty as hell, man.
and like they so just good. Like they do things that you didn't even know was possible in the game. Like
we're in Silver 3.
What's real hard
guys
is
are pulling out aerials from across the map, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like at 10 p.m. they're pulling out an aerial, and then at 9 a.m. they miss the ball, like they're pulling a side roll.
And it's the same rank too. Yeah, it's like you're just waking up or something. But you're right. There's such a variety or a scope in talent and like competitiveness, right?
Yeah, but we feel a lot better when we play early in the morning. We do. It's because we're awake before the skill is.
We absolutely.
Honestly, I think the biggest problem about Rocket League is like that chat function there. That riles us up.
The really chat function is
because people like there's some quick goes, like we always pull a close one. Every time.
We do it so we piss other people off.
Yeah, we try to get like people like we try to. It's part of the game, right? We try to tilt them a little, but then like we're so sensitive.
But we get
like
tilted.
If they say one thing to us, like the guy is like, "Ha, nice one." When we miss the net, we'll like it's just up to 10.
I think the worst is when you accidentally or they get a goal and then you actually tried to save it and they're just like, what a save, and you're just like immediately it's like, okay,
like, man, I'm trying here. Like
I'm gonna quote the Bill Burr thing where he's just like a little bit of the caveman DNA just comes in there and you're just kind of like, okay,
shove it down.
Thanks for listening to today's episode. Stay tuned for new episodes every Tuesday,
and remember to fill out those polls. We've also got some cool stuff coming your way, so keep your eyes on the Facebook page for more info on that. And if you haven't already liked it, drop us a like.